Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia with some cash commodity commentary for Monday. It's about 4:40, running a little bit behind, but that's okay. The markets never seem to cease trading. Had a mixed bag today, and I'm sure that's attributable to the fact we do have a supply-demand number out tomorrow. The cotton market was up all day. As a matter of fact, December cotton breached the 7,400 area, threatened to take out last week's high, which is 74.41. We got the 74.33, but alas, who wants to buy the market ahead of those supply-demand numbers, which for the last 3 or 4 have not only been bearish, but horrifically bearish for the cotton market. But nonetheless, we've been selling some cotton lately, as you know, and so it seems to me we may see a tiny friendly surprise, at least in the U.S. numbers tomorrow. But nonetheless, we did see the futures, back off down about 40 points. We think some of the cash base is still a little positive. And so I guess obviously we have to just await those numbers and see what they bring us. Over in the grains was pretty well mixed. Corn took a pretty sizable hit in the right eye today. We were down about 12 cents in the corn market, but it did manage to come back and pare its losses. Still down the day, down about 5 to 6 cents. And the old crop corn down about 2 cents. In the new crop corn basis continues to strengthen because we continue to see the Mississippi River lose depth. As a matter of fact, they're dynamiting, are going to dynamite in February some parts of the upper Missouri River. I think that's right, because the barges can only now travel in about 8 feet of water, and that's not nearly enough. So that has certainly affected cash basis up and down the river. But again, tomorrow supply-demand numbers come out. We could see a reduction in corn carry. And I think that could certainly be friendly for the market, but we'll have to see. The market, is also dealing with this fiscal cliff and some end-of-the-year type selling. So some of these big funds that trade the markets are liquidating positions in anticipation of having to make redemptions in the first quarter of next year. I guess, as we said before, a client gets a statement, they've lost money, and they call them up and say, just send my money home. Well, they got to have ready cash for that. So that's one reason they've been banging on the grains a little bit, particularly corn. Beans today, however, actually finished higher after being down in double digits. And the fact of the matter is the Chinese continue to buy beans. They announced that they sold beans Friday, and all those for China. And, you take those soybeans, you make meal out of it and feed the Chinese hogs, and you make grease out of the rest of it, bean oil, and you grease up the Chinese woks. And so that is the deal there. Wheat today backed off a little bit in conjunction with corn, and fuel was off today even though the dollar was down. So let's see what the supply-demand numbers are tomorrow. We'll be on here early if you're a subscriber with those numbers. Have any questions or comments, give us a call at 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.